What's going on, everyone? Charlie here. We have something to talk about. We have a important notice out of the DTCC regarding the Nscc participants, and there's been a change to the list of participants. Now, basically, what we're looking at here is NYSE. They've basically pulled their clearing accounts out of the membership directory. Let's go and take a look after we look at this helix. That's so cool. Anywho, so this is the important notice we're talking about, and it's this was 10/22 when it came out. To all participants, operations, partner, officer, manager, P&S department, cashier, ACATS participants, fund serve participants, municipal bond comparison participants, from account administration, subject changes in the list of participants. So the following firms will retire from all services as detailed below. Last trade date, October 25th, 2021. NYSE Group Incorporated / NYSE Block Omnibus, as well as NYSE Group Incorporated / ORS. We're going to go ahead and explain what those are in a minute. We also had these as well. We had, last trade date, October 19th for the same one, Block Omnibus. And we have an alpha identifier here of YB, and we have an alpha identifier here of DOT, and we have an alpha identifier here of OARS. We're going to look into what that all means. What mean? Wind moon. Okay, so again, we're going to look at this one first. We're going to go in order. This one's last trade date was October 20th, meaning October 21st was the final trade, or it was no longer trading as a member or a participant. So what is DOT and number 0769? Well, let's take a look. So the DOT. So designated order turnaround is an order routing system formerly used. That's funny because it says formerly used by the New York Stock Exchange, in which orders are sent directly to a specialist on the trading floor, thus bypassing the broker. Since the 1970s, most of the orders in the NYSE have been transmitted electronically to specialist screens via the DOT. The DOT system is commonly used with small order entries, such as limit orders and basket and program trades. Sounds like they could be dipping some retail into there. Now, automated trading systems like the SuperDot have the capacity to execute orders with both speed and accuracy, and these systems help lower the number of errors by removing human intervention in the order handling process. Automated trading systems also provide another layer of security against fraud, so they say, thereby helping to control risk. The system allows for greater volume on the floor by bypassing commission brokers, because they'll reroute to dark pools, I'm assuming. Now, NYSE's order routing, what this means based on this, their account number for their NYSE Group Inc. related to the DOT is account number 0769. This account will no longer be a participant for Nscc, and the DOT being their automated order routing system, the bypasses brokers will no longer participate in trade comparison, trade recording, and any NYSE listed services as of 10/21/21. Now, we have the following firm will no longer participate in the trade comparison, trade recording, and NYSE listed services as detailed below. This one's last trade date was October 19th, meaning as of October 20th, it was no longer a participant. Now, same thing here. We have alpha identifier OARS, account number 0752. This is a clearing account from the NYSE, and SuperDot embraces a number of subsystems. So this is a subsystem of the first one we saw. So first they shut down the system. Now they've no longer participating in the subsystem. Now, the DOT, the designated order turnaround that we just talked about for market orders and limit 2 orders. And then we also have the opening automated report system, or ORS. The DOT system began operating on a pilot basis on March 1st, 1976. ORS was introduced in March 1980 and is a subsystem of the DOT. Standard odd lot market orders were executed via DOT. After a trading halt, this is where it gets interesting. After a trading halt, a specialist will initiate ORS prior to resuming trading. So now, maybe based on what we saw last week with trading halts, they're no longer going to be doing this for some odd reason. That's what we don't know. ORS and DOT systems will no longer participate in the trade comparison, recording, and NYSE services as of October 20th, 2021. Now we have the NYSE Group Incorporated / NYSE Block Omnibus. This one doesn't have any identifiers because we just have, again, the OARS and the Block Omnibus, the 2 accounts here, no longer going to be having any services, this will retire from all services as detailed below. So first, what is an omnibus account? An omnibus account allows for managed trades of more than one person and allows for anonymity of the persons in the account. Omnibus accounts are used by futures commission merchants. Transactions within the account are carried out in the name of the broker, protecting the individual identities of the two or more people invested in the omnibus account. The broker managing the omnibus account typically has the ability to execute trades on behalf of investors with funds inside the omnibus account. Trades are made in the name of the broker, although trade confirmations and statements are provided to customers within the account. Now, here's another way to describe it. The basics of omnibus account. Omnibus accounts refer to accounts that hold more than one item, omni meaning many, and bus meaning business. So think of it as many business accounts. That's the best way to think about the word omnibus. They do this on purpose to try to convolute the language. Just think of it whenever you see omnibus, just think of many business accounts. Now, a minimum of 2 individuals are required to create an omnibus account. All transactions occurring within an omnibus account will appear under the name of the associated broker, leaving the details of individual investors private. Now, omnibus accounts and foreign markets. If a country accepts an omnibus account from a foreign country, it becomes the host market. Depending on the host country involved, regulatory concerns may arise. Since the individual investors participating in the account aren't known, there is no way to determine the intents of the investors involved. The addition of foreign funds may destabilize a small host market if the omnibus account represents a very large sum of money. Because of this, some markets have banned omnibus accounts to defend against destabilization or potential market manipulation. Other countries welcome the accounts, seeing it as an ideal method for encouraging foreign investments into the host market, like the Nyse. So, in essence, we have the DOT, SuperDot, we have the ORS system, no longer going to be participants in Nscc, good Lord. As far as all systems, tomorrow will be the last trading day, meaning on the opening bell on Tuesday, we will have no more ORS, no more DOT, as well as no more omnibus block accounts. So considering, if we go back to the previous slide, remember how it said that if it represents a very large sum of money? Well, we can probably assume it does, considering they're using a block omnibus account. Now, block meaning big trade orders. So none of these will be active on Tuesday. No longer operating as an Nscc member. Last trade date for all of these services is tomorrow, 10/25/2021, making 10/26. Jack to the tits. What doing, NYSE? What doing? Okay, so I have a couple ideas. One, they're getting ready to launch the SFT service, or two, they're about to start lessening the crime, because what else do we see? The ETF thing from BlackRock. So interesting shit going on over the weekend. Hope this jacked the titties, and hope this helped explain the situation a little better. Have a good one.